Hey y'all, this is Boyce Velazquez, y'all motivator and educator when it comes to business, career, and money. And I just wanted to do a quick video for you, very quick, because there's a lot of motion that's going on in the social media and TV scene where you have these wolves out here trying to prey upon the poor little sheep. So I want you guys to be very careful, okay? Very careful in terms of the amount of time and money that you invest into these infomercials and commercials, especially those that are centered around real estate investing, right? And there are other, you know, topics and ways that you can go from rags to riches within a, overnight or within a month or a year thing. But the really what's really gaining a lot of motion are these real estate investing, seminars, whether it's about showing you how to flip to become a millionaire and invest in these tax liens or tax deeds and become a millionaire, make a lot of money, or whatever else they have, their concoction it is just to pull you in because they're using like some high, pressure sales techniques, and you may think it's not pressure, but it's a hidden pressure. The hidden pressure is them to motivate you that since real estate became, in existence. It's like one of the oldest ways that people have made a lot of money. So these super salesmen, they know that they prey on your emotions. That hey, there's been a lot of people who've made money, a lot of money, became very rich with real estate. So they're gonna use that as a motivator to use to say, hey, You know, I know the tricks of the trade. I know the secrets. I know the strategies. And if you learn from me, you attend my seminar. Hey, you know, you can start making money. As soon as you walk out of this workshop or this seminar, you can make a lot of money within a overnight or within a week or a month. Things like that. It's ridiculous. You know, from a probability standpoint, most people, like 9 times out of 10 people, will end up losing time and money. Just allowing these individuals to swoop them off their feet. That's all it is. They're being sold a dream. So, and I'm not saying that these real estate workshops or seminars that will appear in your city, you can attend for free and it'd be the best, 30 minutes or hour or several hours of your life, things like that. That type of stuff, crap, but stuff. Sometimes a lot of people are just lost. They hear of real estate, they think it's something sexy, meaning that I can make it big and I can make a lot of money. So you know what, I'm going to attend. That's fine. I'm not going to discourage you or to persuade you otherwise. Attend those introductory seminar sessions. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you're giving up is your time, especially if it's a topic that you've always been interested in, or you just recently became interested in. You want to learn more about it. What are some of the opportunities that you may be able to make money? Make your wealth dream a reality, right? I don't disagree with that thought process. I would encourage that. I've done that. I did that in my past when I was looking for ways just to branch out into real estate, and other wealth making avenues. So I would encourage that. But where you have to be careful is it's an intro session. These individuals are there to make money. It's a business for these individuals, which is why they're doing these seminars. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind. This isn't balanced out like a win-win situation. You're already at a disadvantage from a probability standpoint. The way the stats lay up against these type of um, you know uh, 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 make money or create wealth type of strategies that these guys are essentially be selling to you, right? because they have these intro sessions, which most of them will be free. So, like I said, only thing you're giving up is your time. Then, how they really, get you swayed in is, hey, now you've heard the basics. Now you're ready to advance on to the other classes or the other courses that we have, or these coaching options that we have. And 9 times out of 10, those additional or these advanced, you know, classes and sessions cost a lot of money. Next class, maybe $500. And then they also will say we have boot camps, which sometimes could be like 5, 10, $50,000. You know, and they have coaching, sessions or one-on-one or whatever the case may be, where that can even be like 10, 15, $50,000. It's a business model. That's how they make most of their money. That's why they're doing it. And that's why they have certain individuals in the front of the class moderating and leading these classes, because these are good salesmen that can kind of like work on your emotion. That's why they're there. A lot of times the individuals who are leading these sessions have either zero or very little practical experience in the topic that they're trying to teach you to do. There's been cases where there have been real estate investment clubs where, these real estate investment clubs will bring in somebody, one of these so-called gurus, right? To talk about, how they went from rags to riches. What's their strategy? And a lot of the times these, there's been cases where, some of the people in the audience will ask, very good questions, specific questions, practical questions that anybody who really did that type of work, day to day, day in and day out, or really has real experience, you know, would be able to answer or wouldn't be get upset and answer. But there's been cases where these individuals have been asked certain questions about the craft, and they get upset because these individuals will potentially expose them as a fraud, as a fake. So what they do, they will have these people escorted out of the room, the seminar, and not be able to, come back in. So you really have to think about, folks, you know, building wealth, right? It takes effort and time. This is something that there are very few shortcuts in building wealth and sustaining that wealth. Wealth is about having the right knowledge, the right data, and putting the right action behind it, day in and day out. That's how you create and generate and sustain wealth. It's by doing those things. It's not by listening to some high sales, some high pitch from a salesman saying, hey, how he can make you a rags to rich story overnight, or him sharing so-called secrets that you can make a lot of money with very little risk. Come on, folks. I want you to be smarter than that, and that's why I wanted to do this video, and hope you take note of what I'm telling you. Okay, whether this video is getting to you before you're thinking about going to a seminar or listening to somebody, or even if you have attended one of these seminars or workshops, that it captures you and really starts to have you think, right? Got to do your research. Do your research. You have Google at your fingertips, whether you have your laptop, computer, or your cell phone. Use Google, use the internet, research these individuals, research these companies, right, that are holding these type of seminars, right? And also, a lot of the information is just basic information. You can just learn that on your own, but it's always good just to get in a room where, you're in a room with other people who are excited. It's that energy, right? And that's what these events are good for. It's just creating that motivation, that excitement. But I don't want you to get swooped in by these individuals with their marketing schemes, right? Their marketing plans, their targets, which is you, the sheep. They are the wolves, and you are the sheep. And a lot of times it's hard to see the wolf as what the wolf is, because the wolf is sometimes in sheep clothing. So just be careful, okay? And I'm going to in the future, I'm going to be um, holding uh, doing some sessions centered around these, type of seminars, so that, people who really want to progress in life, build wealth, who may have questions about, you know, uh, the pros and cons on attending these seminars, we can have that discussion. I just want to give you my experience and my input, my opinion, so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that many others have and lose a lot of money, you know, time, but also a lot of money. You can invest that time and money into something that's more productive and that will get you a greater return on your investment. Okay? So until next time, I want you to stay positive, stay optimistic, don't quit, and always remember, invest in yourself first so you can control your own destiny. This is Boyce Velazquez, and you can reach me at Twitter, Boyce_Velazquez. That's Boyce, Boyce, Velazquez, Velazquez. And you can also reach me at my other company, which is in wealth2umedia.com, as well as on Facebook, Wealth2U Okay? So until then, stay positive and always invest in yourself. Pay yourself first so you can control your own destiny.